talking about the tales that never tire. Ghosts and ghouls up in the trees, whispering secrets on the breeze. Down in the holler where shadows hide, lights flicker where the spirits glide. It's where they saw Jim, now gone, walking around with his boots still on. Unseen things in the Appalachian night, haunted fields where the moon don't lie. Cryptids howl and the stories flow. Gin and cocoa, they surely know.
Hi. We need to film a new
Hello.
intro.
Hello.
A new what?
A new intro.
I turn
Because
this if it will.
I look less fat now.
Give me a couple months.
Good evening, everybody. It is Appalachian Ghost Girls podcast. We are joined today with the Steel Brothers Adventures, Phil, Kay, Troy Baumgartner. Say hello, guys.
Yo.
Yeah, so right away, tell everybody that might not know what you guys are doing now, like with your little group you got going on and all that.
Troy?
What are we doing now, Phil?
Yeah.
No, seriously.
Honestly, I'll let you go. Okay, you sure? Okay. Yeah, like Troy and I, we were a part of our former team, Bumpin' the Night Society, but then we decided to do our own thing and record our adventures and go into certain haunted locations, antique shops, you name it, just to have some fun and just document everything. It's been amazing so far.
Yes. Really fun time. We've got quite a few investigations coming up that we have. We are going to be at MadCon in next weekend. Not this weekend, but next weekend.
Yeah,
Correct.
That will be fun. I'm excited to go there. We'll be there as visitors. So we will go bug all of you if you have your booths there. And if not, we will see you as we're passing.
That's going to be a good time. I'm excited.
Yeah.
And we, our first adventure together actually was, Ohio, PA, I believe? Or second? I can't remember.
That was our first one together.
Yes. We
Had a
went
few on our own.
Did you guys
That
film
was the first one
anything?
together.
A little bit. Mainly our trip in the woods with walking Luca and just a lot of nature photos, and it was awesome. And it was very packed because we were going to go to the pond there or whatever, and
Waterfall.
the waterfall. Thank you. And there was
Like
a
downtown
lot of
area.
people.
Yeah, it wasn't that Labor Day weekend too?
Yes.
So I'm sure there was
But
like
we went back. So if you go back kind of where they do the whitewater rafting, there's trails back in there, but like nobody goes on them. I mean, we passed a jogger, and that was the only person we passed the whole time we were on this trail. So it was really nice. And since my dog is not the friendliest, it just made it really nice for him and for us. And we had a really good time.
It was fun,
That's
man.
awesome. I love Ohio Pow.
Oh,
I
it's
know.
beautiful.
It's so pretty there.
We need to make another trip there because we need to go to the Laurel Caverns.
Mhm.
I like going down
We
to the
need to
caverns.
do
Yeah.
that, and we still got to do a whitewater rafting trip.
Yeah.
I do. Coco want to go whitewater rafting. I do though. So
I do.
no.
I'm
I'll probably end up going. I just am not all that
going
thrilled
like
about
the
it.
easiest one. I'm not like I've never gone. I'm not going to be like on some like
I've never
level
gone.
5 whatever.
I'm thinking it's going to be like the raging rapids, and I'm going to fly out of the boat and like
I'll tie
crash
rope
off of
around
a
you.
rock.
I will
Oh,
tie
that'd
a
be
rope
great.
around you, so either I will keep you in the boat or you will throw me out with you.
You're coming down with me.
Okay.
Oh, Penny says hi.
Hi, Penny.
Hi.
So does,
So
Raggedy
cute.
Andy.
Aw.
Hi, Raggedy Andy.
Oh my lord.
Your raggedy hoe. What my god,
Hello.
why is your hair like this in the background? It's like a man bun. Anyways,
Annabelle doll with a man bun. Oh Christ, that's a new one.
I have a man bun right now.
yeah.
Oh, that's
A
fantastic.
tiny
Oh,
little
so-
bun.
So when I took my grandson the week of 4th of July to Idlewild, they had Raggedy Ann and Andy. He was actually a little scared of Raggedy Ann. It was kind of funny. She was
Wow.
probably this 12-year-old little girl, and he was petrified of her.
Aw.
I had the Raggedy Ann doll, like the one that looks like Annabelle, like that size and everything, like
Yeah.
growing up. And I remember like laying in bed with it, and like this is before I even knew about like Annabelle or any of that shit. And I remember thinking like this thing's gonna fucking turn its head and like look at me or something. But it didn't, so that's good.
It did.
It probably did when you were asleep.
Probably. It's probably like stroking my hair and like breathing on
Yeah, like sniffing you.
it. Yeah. So this Saturday we're going to Dead Man's Hollow over in McKeesport. Because like we had an event scheduled this weekend. We canceled. And when she's like, Coco's like, what can we do? Do you want to go there? And I'm like, not just the two of us, because it's in the middle of McKeesport. But now that we have a bigger group, I don't feel as like nervous. So
Yeah. There's gonna be like 6 of us.
Yeah.
yeah,
I think we'll be okay.
I'll carry something. I don't have like a fire.
I have mace
I have a
and a
weapon.
knife.
I have weapons. Like
I'll bring my sword.
I'll bring my dog. We're good.
Yeah.
bring your sword.
Yeah.
He might attack you guys in the process, but he'll keep me and Phil okay.
Yeah. I have no weapons at all. I mean, I'll bring a butter knife maybe, but that's really no.
Butter knife. That'll hurt.
I'll bring a butter knife, maybe.
Why won't this go in the
You can
I'm
just kill
just
him.
Go
gonna-
for the eye. You can just like pop it right out.
Oh, that's
Just
dark. I like
bring
it.
a jar of peanut
Yeah.
butter and just slather somebody with it. Make them think you're gonna like eat them.
Oh,
It puts the
shit.
peanut butter on the skin.
Oh, or they get the hose again.
Oh my god.
Oh shit.
I'll break your little dog's neck.
Listen, don't hurt the dog.
Precious, give me my
No.
precious.
Oh my god.
I've watched that show too much.
Precious.
Clearly.
Not that precious, the poodle.
Okay, so I'm trying to look at this. I have an article pulled up for anybody who doesn't know about Dead Man's Hollow.
Read it to us, Jen.
Okay.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
All right. So the Youghiogheny River outside of McKeesport has a long list of myths and legends dating back to the 1800s. The area is now a nature preserve that spans over 400 acres owned by Allegheny Land Trust, but was once an important part of Pittsburgh's industrial history. Back then, the area was known as the Fleming Station along the Pittsburgh and Lake Erie Railroad line. There are locations in the area where you can find eerie remnants of its industrial past. A concrete slab juts out of the riverbank as the only lasting piece of a ferry that used to transport workers and residents across the Yough. Pieces of forgotten kilns scatter the park. The P&LE Railroad water tank can also be found mostly easy on winter days along the paved portion of the Youghiogheny River Trail. Ruins of the Union Sewer Pipe Factory, blah, blah, blah. Okay. 1874, the origin of the name. A group of boys were wandering through a remote area near the Youghiogheny River when they discovered a man hanging from a noose in a tree. The body was badly decomposed at the time, making it impossible to identify the victim. Some believe that it was an act committed by the Ku Klux Klan, but they were not prevalent in the Pittsburgh area during that point in history. Other versions of the legend claimed it to have been the body of a woman, and another alleges that it was a Native American. Many believe this tale is the reason for the name of the area, Dead Man's Hollow. The facts. The story is slightly similar to a documented story of a group of schoolboys discovering the body of George Barber in Lunger's Hollow, Indiana in 1874. This area also came to be known as Dead Man's Hollow. We were unable to find any documentation to support the origins of the story in the McKeesport area, but I have heard that story. 1880 gun down, Robert George McClure owned a dry goods shop in McKeesport that had been robbed. McClure went on a hunt to find those responsible for the crime and discovered them in Dead Man's Hollow. He fired shots at the criminals, who then fired back, killing McClure. 7 years later, gang leader Ward McConkey was convicted of McClure's murder and hanged for the crime in the courtyard of the Allegheny County Jail. His alleged last words were, "Goodbye, all you murderers." Some believe it's his spirit that haunts Dead Man's Hollow. The facts are, the New York Times reported that a man named George A. McClure was killed in February of 1880 in Dead Man's Hollow. Ward McConkey was convicted of the crime in August of 1881, but was hanged in May of 1883. He was only 19 years old at the time of his execution in the courtyard of the Allegheny County Jail, which is crazy because that means he was 17 when he committed the murder.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The newspaper reported that McConkey's last words were, "All I have to say, gentlemen, is that you hang me because you think I know something about the murder of George McClure and won't squeal, and the people of McKeesport want to see me hanged, but I'm innocent." That is a lot of fucking words. A white cap was then placed over his face. Just before the trap was sprung, McConkey said, "Goodbye, murderers, goodbye."
I thought you said white cat. And I was like, what the hell?
They put a white cat on his head before
White
they.
cat on his head. I'm like, what the hell? Did the cat or something while he was being hung or?
Oh God.
1883, the explosion. In March of 1883, 4 workmen at George Fleming's stone quarry in Dead Man's Hollow were killed when attempting to thaw frozen explosives by an open flame. The explosives ignited, and the blast killed at least 2 of the men instantly. Here's the facts. The Wheeling Register reported the story on March 10th, 1883. The article states that the workmen did arrive at the quarry and find their explosives frozen, but decided to place them near a fire that had already been built for their personal warmth. David Henninger was the foreman, accompanied by his brother George, Noble Gilkey, and an unidentified black man. David was closest to the fire at the time of the explosion and was killed instantly. His brother George was found near death and left in a quarry while the first to respond waited for a surgeon to arrive. He did not survive. The unidentified man received burns and was not expected to survive. Noble Gilkey, what kind of name is that, was severely burned on his face and body but expected to recover. Okay, here's another story. This is crazy. The bank heist. There's a lot of stuff in this little... 2 men robbed a bank in Clarendon and met in the hollow to split the money. One of the men shot the other to keep all the money. As the man was exiting the woods, he stashed the money in a secret hiding place. Legend says he was discovered at the opening of the woods by lawmen and gunned down. Some people believe the money is still in the hollow. Facts. The story is undocumented. Duquesne University archivist Thomas White has explained that it was common for newspapers to avoid printing certain stories to remain business-friendly in the public eye. A story such as this could have damaged the reputation of the bank and hurt business. And then there's the giant snake. I've heard of this story too. An elderly man by the name of Charles Brown went for a walk in Dead Man's Hollow on a hot August day in 1893. He took with him a walking stick and chose a shady path for his stroll in order to stay out of the summer heat. He heard a strange noise in the brush and paused before he saw what he believed to be a massive snake. Brown fainted at the sight and upon regaining consciousness, ran into town and announced that he had seen a snake that he believed to be over 40 feet long. Numerous reports dating back to the 1860s describe a snake between 30 and 40 feet long that lives within the woods of Dead Man's Hollow. The snake has become a local Loch Ness monster as people have reported sighting the creature. The facts. There is no physical evidence to support these claims of the giant snake. Locals suspect that the legend began when the wooded area was popular among moonshiners who spread the rumor themselves to keep people away from their operation. My God, there's more. Oh, hold on. Ooh. 1887, washed ashore. Edward Woods drowned in the Youghiogheny River and washed ashore at Dead Man's Hollow. Some suspected it was foul play and believe his spirit still haunts the area. The facts: Edward Woods was a 74-year-old man from Elizabeth Township who had been crossing the Youghiogheny River on the McClure Ferry when he lost his balance and fell into the river. So he did die in there. 1905, Sacco's death. Mike Sacco was working at the Union Sewer Pipe Company when he was killed in an elevator accident. Some believe the spirit's still haunting the area. The facts: Mike Sacco was leaving work on September 25th, 1905. It's been reported that he pulled the rope to lower the elevator, but it began to rise instead. He foolishly jumped from the elevator in an attempt to reach the second floor. His body became wedged between the second floor ceiling and the floor of the elevator. He was rushed to the hospital, but died before arrival. Conclusion: legends aside, Dead Man's Hollow is an eerie place. The 400 acres of land hold grim reminders of the past tragedies that occurred within the woods. Perhaps the only way to discover the truth about legends is to pay a visit and draw your own conclusions, which is what
we are going to do.
Yeah, we've I think at least twice I've gone with Bump.
I've went once.
Investigated.
I've been once.
3 times for me, I think. Yeah.
There was
there any stories like from recent times? Because those were all like 100 years ago.
I haven't heard any like recent ones. But I mean, we got some weird stuff like spirit box stuff and
yeah.
Phil, you said you had something weird happen?
Yeah, this was, I want to say, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Sean, myself, and a younger couple from Scranton, PA. I think the wife's name was Mary Conti, and I can't remember her husband's name, but we were, hey, babe.
Hi, Tina.
Mwah. But I had to. But we were driving, or we were walking the regular path like we normally would, and then we got to the actual tunnel there, and we were about right smack in the middle of the tunnel. And we just decided to set up shop there. And I think it was a REM pod that we were using or something else. But I think Sean put the REM pod, or one of the other 2 people may have, on this cement slab that had like ridges on it. So there was no way in hell it was going to be moving back and forth or anything like that. And we turned on the S-Box, and it wasn't too friendly with the girl that we were hanging out with. Like, it was saying some really, like, not so nice stuff. You could probably guess what it was calling her. And then out of the blue, like, just, like, imagine my cell phone being the actual, like, REM pod, and here was, like, the stone. It just kind of, like, slid off like that right in front of us. Like, all 4 of us saw it. I'm like, God, did you just see that happen? It was the weirdest thing. It wasn't, like, creepy or anything. It was just like, all right, well, apparently somebody's here trying to, like, you know, intercept what we were doing. It was really cool.
Yeah.
But it wasn't creepy, though. It was just real like, oh, that is actually happening. Okay.
Did you guys ever get any names when you were there?
Not that. What's that?
I said, I can't remember.
Oh, yeah. That was.
Well, the second time we were there, I definitely can't remember. But the first time, I can't remember either. I've had people show me some, like, really creepy pictures, though, that, like, they took there where something, like, showed up in that area. Yeah. Like, people will camp there now.
Oh, yeah.
Like, in that little area. That's kind of the reason why I don't want to, like, go in there.
When we went, there was, like, a little fire pit going. There was no one there, but there had been people there, and there was a little...
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I will say this, so I love going there. It's fun, but it's also you can get hurt very easily there, mainly because of that tunnel. So, like, it's...
Yeah, you're, like, there's, like, terracotta pots or whatever, like, all broken, because it was, like, I guess, whatever they manufactured there. It was, like, you're, like, crawling all over that stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Gotta make sure we wear our boots or something.
Oh, I don't even have
no sandals.
Whoops.
Yeah. Did you guys just stay in the factory area, or did you go to other parts?
We went up to the river. Oh yeah, because I remember like Mancini was there, and we all walked up like to the river. And I remember talking to her there because we're waiting to see if that big snake would come out of the water or not. It didn't.
I remember that.
But yeah, I remember like bits and pieces. But yeah, like it's cool. It's a cool little spot. I want to go. We're gonna go a little bit earlier too, so we can get some, good like footage that isn't all dark. Like I want to film some stuff. So yeah,
I like the fact that it's not like a far drive. It takes like 30 minutes or something like that. So that's always a good thing too. It's and honestly, I know it's not like the best location, but it's still pretty fun because I think the first time we were there was for a public.
Yeah.
There must have been like 15 or so people there. I think that may have been the first time I met you, Corey, or I don't know if it was or there or at Jen and Sean's old campground in Slippery Rock. I can't remember if it was either of
I
those.
honestly don't remember.
Yeah.
I was there.
Which one came first?
I don't know.
What was the time?
I met you at the campground.
I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like the Dead Man's Hollow thing was first.
Yeah,
I was there
Yeah,
back.
that's probably when I met you, Phil.
Yeah, because you
Yep.
guys did that before I was on the team.
Mm-hmm.
I remember being there with like Tom Barker and like
Oh yeah.
Luke and all them
Yeah.
too. Like that was. I remember just like sitting around. Like Tom was in rare form that night.
I
Well,
miss.
he always was.
I miss that man. He was
yeah.
a character.
Yeah, I still can't believe him and Earl within 1 month.
Yeah, I was in shock. I'm like, I've never been to that many funerals within such a short amount of time,
Yeah,
But
yeah.
no,
Good guys. Me and Tom didn't always see eye to eye, but he was a good guy. And,
yeah, he was funny.
it's a major loss. So.
Oh, it definitely is.
Oh, so what do we got? We got a few more minutes left. I had sent this news article to Corey last week and been like, we should talk about this, because WTF story in the news. So I don't
even remember what it was.
Well, that's okay. I'm gonna tell you guys about it and our listeners, if anybody's listening at this point.
Story time with Jen tonight.
Yeah.
Story
So
time.
this was like out of England. Okay, a grieving mom speaks out after allegedly discovering her dead son in baby bouncer at funeral director's home.
Oh dear God.
Zoe Ward's son, Blue, was found inside of a property in Yorkshire, England, according to a BBC investigation. A mother in England is speaking out after she allegedly discovered her dead baby near a TV showing cartoons inside a funeral director's living room. Zoe Ward's son, Blue, died of brain damage at the UK Leeds General Infirmary in 2021 when he was just 3 weeks old. Based on the advice of the family, the 32-year-old mom said she sought out help from Florey's Army, a baby loss support and funeral service. Florey's Army encourages people to share their baby loss and infant death stories according to their Facebook page. The BBC investigation noted that the organization, which Amy Upton set up after her own daughter was stillborn in 2017, offers free handprints, photographs, baby clothing, and dedicated funeral service. So there's not like regulations in England like there is in America with like dead bodies and things like that. And so this woman has this company that was supposed to help people when they lose their babies. Ward said that her son's body was picked up from the hospital by somebody on behalf of the organization. However, when she visited Florey's Army the following day, she was terrified to see Upton allegedly watching cartoons next to her son's body, which she claims had been placed in a baby bouncer in the living room. I realized it was Blue, and Mrs. Upton says, "Come in, we're watching PJ Masks." Ward claimed while speaking to the outlet referencing the TV series, "There's a cat scratcher in the corner and I can hear a dog barking and there was another dead baby on the sofa. It wasn't a nice sight." After the experience, Ward said that she called her mom screaming and said, "It's mucky, it's dirty, he can't stay here." So she just kept the babies and was watching cartoons with them. And
She had this whole organization and then was just keeping dead babies and taking them home?
yeah.
And playing house?
Yes. And I
Dear
think it's
God.
because she
Wow.
mentally,
What?
I think she mentally probably because of her losing her own baby, she lost
Yeah.
it. Ward
Yeah.
hired another funeral director so that her son would no longer be left in Upton's care. "I didn't want him in that house," she told the outlet, insisting the weird experience had left her upset and angry. I would say so. Upton told the BBC she only had 2 complaints in the 8 years since she set up Florey's Army. The West Yorkshire police confirmed 2 people that officers had investigated 2 reports alleging improper care provided by the funeral service since 2021. Detectives made extensive inquiries into both reports, exploring multiple legislative and regulatory avenues, including liaison with partners to establish whether there was any criminal matters to investigate, and no potential crimes were identified. We recognize the concerns raised by these 2 families, and it has added to the stress they felt during an already incredibly difficult time. Our thoughts remain with them. According to Telegraph, bodies should be kept in a clean and clinical environment stored between approximately 39 and 45 degrees Fahrenheit. The BBC reported that the funeral industry is unregulated in England and Wales, leaving leeway for how funeral directors store and handle bodies in their care. However, there are 2 main trade organizations, the National Association of Funeral Directors and the National Society of Allied and Independent Funeral Directors, which have a joint code of conduct. The organizations state that members must undergo regular inspections of their premises and procedures. Upton was allegedly not affiliated with either group. The BBC investigation added that Upton has a cold cot, which has electrical cooling pads to maintain lower temperatures at her home. However, the outlet alleged it had seen evidence indicating bodies weren't always kept there. Leeds Teaching Hospital Trust insisted only allows bodies to be signed out of its mortuaries by authorized funeral directors. On the day that Blue left the facility, he was signed out by Philip Gallagher of Gallagher Funeral Services. Blah, blah, blah. What the fuck?
Yeah. Holy shit.
Wow.
That's fucked up.
So yeah, so there's
Yeah,
that. There's
people are fucked up.
like if you did that in America,
Yeah.
you get like charged with like whatever it is, like something to do with a dead body, like I don't know
Oh
what
yeah.
the official thing is, but like you can't do that here. But yeah, that's weird. Like she must have had like a psychological break because of losing her own daughter. Because I can't see why you would want dead babies like just I have him in the bouncer. He's watching the cartoons. Come on in.
God.
Like
Was she like how was she? They had to have been decomposing.
yeah,
They were decomposed. What the hell?
I don't know.
It would question if they were embalmed or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, was she embalming them and then keeping them as like
Well,
dolls?
I've told this story before from a long time ago about that crackpot doctor in Florida who had a whole family, left his family. There was a beautiful girl who had TB in the hospital, and he fell in love with her, and she died. And like the body was supposed to be like in this mausoleum, but he took it. He had an old like airplane hangar or something. He took it there, and like for like years he like kept the body there. And they like would stuff her with like stuffing, and he'd sleep next to it and change her. Like it was like
That's weird.
a true story. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like wild. I like told the story the one time, and I was like, ready to
Fucked
go.
up.
I was telling it. I was like, they even found. I don't want to say too much because nobody wants to know this, but like they
I
found
do.
in her private area, they found a paper towel roll. Like
Oh.
cardboard thing, and he's like swears he didn't use it, but like,
Ew.
ew.
What the hell?
God. And I'm the weird one.
Right, Holly?
Jesus Christ.
Not compared to that guy.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Holly.
Oh my God. Yeah,
That. Ugh.
My Lord. That's, yeah.
we'll
That's
have to
so
touch
messed
on that
up.
some other time. I'll get the full-
Yeah, we have to look up more fucked up stories
Right.
I know,
for future episodes.
Oh, hold on. There's Ryan. Hi, Ryan.
Ryan, what up, bro?
No, there's never a right
Not really.
time. Yeah, the story's messed up. I will find it. But yeah,
Yeah.
anytime I find messed up news stories, I'm like, oh, I can tell this one. Oh, let me gross people out today.
More gooey stuff, please.
Then there's a story before we go. There was a story of oh my God, it was like I can't remember the name, but it was in Mexico. There was this mannequin in the front of a bridal shop, and people swear that it was the shopkeeper's daughter, like embalmed,
I've read that.
wax or whatever,
Oh.
like in the store window.
Yeah.
Like a House of Wax thing.
Yeah,
I've read that.
Good movie,
Yeah.
by the way.
Weird.
Really good film.
but
Love
it's
that
like
film.
all comes from like grief. Like look at that movie, that weird one. What is it? What was that movie? The one where like with the child, the daughter was in the freezer and they were trying to like do the ritual. What the one? that
Oh,
came
Bring
out?
Her Back. Bring Her Back.
Yes.
That was
No.
good. That was good.
Yeah, and like it was really sad. Hold on. Hi,
Hey,
Brooke.
Hey.
It
Hi,
was really
Brooke.
sad.
Maybe
You know-
Hi, Rupert.
Oh yeah, hi
Sorry.
Rupert.
Hey, buddy.
We get to see them next week.
Yes.
Not the baby. For anybody listening on Spotify, we I don't know what's happening over there, but we
Penny was eating my
we're talking.
pasta.
We're live right now, so we're talking to people. So if you're listening to this on Spotify and you're like, "Why? Who are they talking to?" We're talking to our friends that have come on to say hello. So y'all are late. We're like about to be done.
Yeah. Hey, better late than never, I guess.
Hey.
Yeah, we'll definitely take some footage and things like that this weekend.
Yeah.
I said, we need to do something where we're like earth, air, fire, water. And I said, I'm water. Corey's going to be fire.
Ah.
Troy's air, or not air, I mean earth. But I said, Phil's got to be air. Not that.
Hell yeah, representing.
But I got to look for an audio to like reenact that.
It's funny how you mentioned air because I told the one night I was like, babe, I am so sorry. I don't know what I ate today, but I've been tooting all fucking day long.
Oh my God.
I was just gonna say Jen should be here for all the farting she does.
do. It's gotten worse since I had surgery too. I was downstairs laughing at like Rick, and like I was like farting while I was laughing, and I like couldn't. He's like looking at me, and I like kept like farting, like I kept laughing, like it was like I couldn't. The laughing was making me fart, but the farting was making me laugh. Like it was like I couldn't stop. Oh my God! Thank God he can. Oh, Tina said he says one night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Baby,
know
it's
Phil.
multiple
So
nights.
Just
I know
one
how
night.
gassy he is.
Love you, baby.
Very gassy.
It's like every night.
Oh, what?
Penny.
That was me in Italy and France. I like was,
Oh my God.
and then I had like if I had to go to the bathroom, I was like announcing it to my daughter and Corey, like sending them texts, like, "Oh, I gotta go."
She's out of control. She was given like a play-by-play, like every time.
Yes, and then and then like oh my God, in Murano by Venice, I almost didn't make it. And I had to go in the most disgusting I've ever seen in
And
my
then
life.
there's like 10 people waiting
Yes,
to use
I know.
the bathroom whenever she came out.
It's always that way. Like, oh my God.
Damn America.
It's so funny because like everybody knew you were shitting.
And I could not
Like-
figure out how to flush the toilet at first, so I almost thought I was gonna have to leave a massive toilet mess in there. But at the last minute, I figured it out, and I'm like, "Oh, thank God, I could flush this."
I can just hear all these girls like screaming in French, you know.
Girls are
Oh
just
my
girls
God.
are gross, if not grosser than men. So you know, and like, let me tell you, it is not easy for me to go to the bathroom. So I do what I have to.
Lots of bathroom issues with that one. Why does my
Aw,
head look so
hold
big
on.
at this angle?
Oh, I can't. get
Yeah, I
that
can't
one.
wait to see his PJs.
Aww. I can't wait to see him, little baby.
I know.
I
I know.
Penny.
I get to see babies. I'm excited. That's because all my friends are too old to have little babies at this point, or they just, you know, nobody has babies. None of my friends have babies. That's why I need all these young friends like Brooke.
Yeah.
That are still baby age, because I don't want a baby. God,
No, me either.
I'm too old for that.
You
Oh
got
my God.
Troy is my
grandkids. You'll have
baby.
grandkids in your future.
Well, we'll see. None of my kids they're like, I don't want kids, and I'm like, well, Gwen's in college. She doesn't even have a boyfriend, so like, we're not rushing that. Ange doesn't want kids, but Jace will want kids. I think she'll want at least one eventually. But she's
Yeah.
22, so we can wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can wait.
You had a baby at 21, so
I did. I told her, I was like, I was younger than she is now when I had her. And she's like, that is crazy.
yeah,
And I'm like, yeah, tell me
yeah.
about it. I had 2 kids by the time I was 25.
I mean, not bad.
But it's nice now because they're adults and like we can have fun.
They are.
Because I'm
They're
not
pretty
that
cool.
old yet. So it's like, it's nice. Shut up, bitch. All right. 35 minutes. I'm done.
That's enough.
So, yeah,
See you
so-
guys tomorrow. We're going to Kennywood.
Yeah, we're going to
Yes,
Fright Nights
yes.
tomorrow night. It will be
Hitting
fun.
up a
And then,
haunted
yeah,
house.
Yes,
a fun
I'm
spooky-
excited.
We got
Did you see
Fright
their
Nights
new-
tomorrow
their new-
night.
Oh,
What?
Sorry.
What?
I was just gonna say because they have a new haunt. It's like dolls or something.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's some kind of doll theme. So that could be.
That's cool.
I've never actually been there for Halloween nights. So
Oh, last
It
year I
gets
went. Well, I'll be
busy.
back a
I
few times.
haven't been in a long time.
I went last year, but I'll be there probably the end of September also. But I went for the Saturday thing's really cool because you can go in at 12 p.m. and it's more family oriented. But they like about an hour before it starts saying the Phantom comes on and he's like, the Phantom is going to descend upon Kennywood in 1 hour. You know what I mean? So it's like warning all the
Gotcha.
families, like take your kids if you're going to. And then like once it hits, the time it starts, then like the fog all starts through the park, and it's like
oh,
really
that's cool.
because we took Aaron last October to it,
Okay.
and so we'll take him at the end of the month on a Saturday, and he'll like that. So
Nice.
That's
yeah,
cool.
it's fun. So, but yeah, fun weekend, and then we'll film some stuff probably on Saturday. So
Yes.
Sweet.
faux show.
For show.
She was a
I'm
hoe.
excited. She was a hoe. For show.
She was a hoe making flapjacks in my kitchen.
Yes.
Ooh.
I like your
Who is? That's my job.
Troy's background house.
I know. When did you move into a mansion?
Nice
I've
baby
upgraded.
grand piano.
Yeah, do you play that after dinner each night while you have your martini?
He thinks he's better than us.
My chocolate martini. Shaken, not stirred.
All right.
You're too funny.
I
I
am
love it.
going to shut this down because I'm done talking.
Okay.
Bye, everybody. Thank
Bye.
Love you
See
guys. I'll see you
you.
tomorrow,
Love you.
and we'll
Bye.
Wait a minute. We'll be back next week. We're going to make candy for MadCon. We'll
Yeah.
be live doing that from my dining room.
Joe
So
and I
see you
are
guys.
working on. We are going to be doing a video on paranormal investigation snack ideas.
Nice.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Okay.
Put some of
We're
them little
working on
sour. One of them sour things we like. Rips from the Dollar Tree.
Yeah,
Those
yeah,
are
yeah,
good.
yeah.
I like
Those are
it.
good. Yes.
Those are good.
Oh. Hi, Penny.
He's like,
I
"Oh, God,
processed
you said you were
her
gonna be
with-
done already.
Mm.
Like, I
All
want
right,
my
guys.
mama back.
We will
All right.
see you guys next week. And then
All
we'll
right.
see you tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Ah.
What am I doing? I don't even know. Oh, wait. Wrong button. Okay, here we go. Bye.
Jen and Coco sit by the fire, talking about the tales that never tire. Ghosts and ghouls up in the trees, whispering secrets on the breeze. Down in the holler where shadows hide, lights flicker where the spirits glide. They swear they saw Jim, now gone, walking around with his boots still on. Unseen things in the Appalachian night, surely